Hey guys, it's Laura from Laura Marie Plans, and today I'm here with another weekly plan with me. This week I am planning March 21st through the 27th in my Aura Estelle A5 wide planner using my Caress Press 2022 inserts. And this week I used the March 2021 mystery kit from Scribble Co., which is kind of like farmer's market theme. And I did incorporate rose foil with it. I did get this kit as a misfit or like overstock. It was on super discount. It was like a mystery and I got it and I was so hyped because I was not subscribed to Scribble Co.'s mystery at the time when this kit came out, and this is for sure one of my favorite mysteries she's come out with. So had to use this, and I believe it did come originally with rose foil, maybe, I'm not sure. So I obviously didn't get the foil bundle since I received it as a random pull, I'll say. So I decided to incorporate some rose floral foil from Scribble Co. I assume this is called like her floral foil bundle or something. But I did also, I'm pretty sure I also got this floral bundle from a mystery pull, which Scribble Co.'s mystery pulls have just been on fire lately. I've been so here for them. So I decided to put these two together because I thought there was a lot of flowers in the kit, and the pink in the kit kind of lended itself to use some rose. Also, I just love using rose. I like trying to use a different foil color as much as I can in the month and not do too much of the same foil. But fun fact, I live in Washington, D.C. Well, I live across the bridge, like literally 5 minutes from D.C. I used to live in D.C., but I'm like a DC native. I've grown up in the DMV my whole life, and the cherry blossoms here are a huge deal. Like, if I was a sticker kit user, I am a sticker kit user. If I was a sticker maker, I would definitely have a kit for the cherry blossoms in DC. That is like a big thing here. People come from out of town and it's really beautiful all along the tidal basin. I highly recommend checking it out at least once in your life because it's so beautiful with like the Jefferson Memorial, and then there are tulips in front of the Washington Memorial. It's just a really pretty scene. So anyways, this was actually the week of peak bloom, which they usually don't announce peak bloom until like a couple weeks leading up to peak bloom because it depends on the weather and stuff. But this ended up being peak bloom. So we did actually go see the cherry blossoms on Thursday, the 24th. And this floral bundle is total cherry blossom vibes with the pinks and the way they look. I mean, they're not like based off cherry blossoms, I'm pretty sure, but it's good enough for me. And so I was like, I don't even think I realized until I laid the base down. And I was like, wait a minute. Yes, this goes so well together, especially with what I did, because I did see the cherry blossoms this week. I will say, though, the cherry blossoms so they bloomed and it was really nice out for like the day they bloomed. And then since then, literally since this week, for like 2 weeks now, it's been like crappy weather here. Like it's like rainy and cold, and yeah. So when we went on Thursday to visit the cherry blossoms, it was quite cold. And then this whole weekend that I'm planning wasn't nice at all. And that was like supposed to be the peak cherry blossom weekend, but DC was still packed. I was in DC this weekend, you guys will see. But it was definitely not as nice as it usually is. So yeah. Anyways, we do try and make a point to go to the cherry blossoms every year, and we only could get like an hour this year because we do try and go on the weekdays just because the weekends are packed in the city and the traffic is awful. Like it would probably take us like an hour with traffic and to find parking, I'm assuming. I don't even know. It may take us longer to find parking. Um, if we went in the city for the cherry blossoms. Like it's just a big deal. So yeah. Anyways, this week was super busy. I started working a lot. Like I really started working full time. I don't think last week I did. Yeah. So I started like my full caseload basically. And yeah, Oh, by the way, this plan with me is going up late. I do apologize. It's currently Friday now, which is when I like to try and get up these plan with me's up by the latest. I did take my boards exam for a second attempt this week and I did pass. The week before this, in real time, I was studying like crazy, so I wasn't able to edit this video. So I did take my boards on Tuesday, and then I've just been working like crazy since then and doing a bunch of different things because I now have to get my LBA, which is Licensed Behavior Analyst Certificate, which is just a lot of paperwork because I already did the exam, but like it's just a lot because I'm changing rules at my job and all that stuff. So anyways, this week was pretty busy. I'm pretty busy now, but that's why this plan with me is going up late, and I do apologize for that. But I should be back on a normal schedule in the next plan with me because I am done taking my boards exam and done studying for a bit until I go get my PhD. No, I'm kidding. Well, I don't know if I'm kidding, but yeah, this is the base of the spread. I talked through that whole thing. I really love how it looks. And oh yeah, this is another voiceover. Again, I have been super busy between finally working full time and taking my boards exam. Y'all know the deal. So anyways, on the sidebar, I did mark that Ollie was 8 months. I love these scripts from Carly Plans, and I used a pumpkin paper co-girl. And then I just marked that I was super busy. Again, I started working full time and took on a full client caseload this week. So I was quite busy this week. So I did mark busy AF, and I used a kid's sticker with a boy because I did babysit a lot this week. I babysat like 20 hours and worked maybe like 30 hours this week. So, and going from that to the previous week working like 8 hours, I think. I don't even know. Maybe I babysat a little, but I was just pooped. So it was a long week. I worked for my family. I helped them at their family at the mom of the families I work for brother's wedding. Yeah, so I was like there and it was a lot. But anyways, on Monday it was my old dog Maisie's birthday. She's no longer alive, but I needed an extender this day anyway, and I just could not mark it. I was really sad this day. It was a rough day because she was supposed to be 17, and I'm on Snapchat. I see all those snap memories, and I just last year when we celebrated her sweet 16, I did go all out, but I did not like think it would be her last birthday. I thought she was gonna live till like 20 or at least 18. So yeah, it was a rough one, but I did want to put that in with just like an angel from Coffee Monsters Co. and a foiled balloon icon because I really like doing like a foiled icon on top of a character that's not foiled. I've been finding that fun. We did get Panera really early this day because I woke up super early and I was craving it, and then they didn't have what I wanted. I really like their like 4-cheese souffle, or really any of their souffles for breakfast. They only have them out for breakfast, and by the time we went, they were already sold out. So I was like, okay, this sucks. I did go to Marshall's after because I needed to, well, I bought a jean jacket because I want my dad to paint me a jean jacket because he's very artsy for our wedding that says my future last name on the back of it. It's like a trend. A lot of people do it. And so I was like, I'm gonna just DIY this. My dad said he would do it if I bought a jean jacket and some paints and just like provided him the materials. So I bought that. And I got one at Marshall's for like $20. It was great. And then I also got a dress for the wedding I was working this weekend. I got Starbucks after. I then met one of my new clients. I went to Walmart after, and at Walmart I found Fuzzy Avery, which is the duck, the Fuzzamellos, Squishmallows. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I always reference my Squishmallows by their name. And I'm like, wait, not everyone knows Squishmallows. So that was exciting. I did have therapy after. I went to the dog park with Oliver. I did babysit this night. I babysat like during the whole week too, but I only sometimes mark it. It's confusing. I don't really understand. I feel like I'm constantly working now and I just like also do a lot of things on top of that. So I just like have so much stuff to mark, but I did babysit this night and then I edited while I was there, which is like a great thing to do while babysitting. I've learned and then I was in my feelings. I don't know. I was probably just very emo, and also it was Maisie's birthday. So it was just a rough day and I was so busy this week. And then I did just cuddle Jake this night. So that was my Monday. It was very long. I had an extender and I had like 4 things on each section. So it was a packed day. On Tuesday, I did sleep in this day a little and then I went to work. I went to the dog park with Ollie and then I was very anxious this day. I don't remember why. Honestly, this week feels like forever ago. I barely remember it. I know I'm filming this like or doing the voiceover like a few days later, but I really just like don't remember anything. But I was anxious apparently, so I put that in. And then I did get McDonald's this night. Been really into getting McDonald's. You'll see I got it twice this week. Twice this week. And then I think the last week I got it a few times too. They released Mario Kart toys for Mario Day, which was March 10th, I guess. That's what I read online. I didn't even know Mario Day was a thing. But yeah, so they released Mario Kart toys and a lot of Happy Meal toys are like perfect for me to use with my clients. So I started collecting the Mario Kart ones because they're just really good toys to use with my clients. They're basic and they're just like little cars with Mario characters on top. So I started collecting them this day. I have all of them now except the Mario and Luigi one, which I'm starting to be like, I wonder if those ones are more rare because I have gotten repeats of the other characters and still no Mario or Luigi, but I have all the other ones. I have Peach, Bowser, Donkey Kong, and Yoshi. I think there's only 6. So yeah, I was just getting kids meals and getting a toy each time. And then sometimes they don't provide you with the toy and it's annoying. But yeah, I did do some planning time this day and then I did just cuddle Jake. So I marked that. On to Wednesday, I did go to work and then I got Starbucks. I did take a nap. Wait, what? I honestly don't know how I went to work, took a nap, and then went back to work in office this day. I don't know. I don't remember again, but that seems like a lot because I don't know. Anyways, went in office, which my office for my job, I do have to go like once a week or every other week kind of. And it is quite far. So I do like to mark that because it is kind of a long drive. I did do some studying this day. Again, my boards was in like 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure this was the only day I studied this week. Well, guess what? I passed, so it doesn't even matter. I did get Donburi this night, which is so good. I was trying to figure out what kind of food Donburi was, and then I asked Jake, and he was like, "It's Japanese." And I was like, "Oh, I thought it was like, I don't know what I thought it was, but I guess I could have assumed because they have like salmon poke, which or like I forget what they call it, sake. I don't know. No, sake is the alcohol drink, isn't it? I don't know. I feel so uneducated right now. But Donburi is so good. It's so good. Some of my friends in the dog park were like asking me where to get food because I told them I get takeout like every night. And I was like, Donburi, it's a good one. We watched 90 Day Fiance, and then I did just play with Ollie this night. On Thursday, Oliver was 8 months, so I definitely want to mark that. 8 is my favorite number, and I just mark how old he is each month, but I especially love that he turned 8 months, so marked that. I did go to work, and I went to one client in the morning, and then one client in the afternoon, and then in between that, I went to one client in the morning and then 2 clients in the afternoon. And in between that, I went to the Cherry Blossoms for an hour with Jake. It was a crammed day. We rushed there. It wasn't too busy. And then we got like food trucks after because they have all the food trucks down there. So we did that, and then I went back to work. So we went in the middle of the workday. Jake needed some pictures for his job because he does do a lot of social media for like a Washington DC esports team. So yeah, we did a quick cherry blossom run, but I will say I don't really feel like I missed out this year because the weather was just crappy. So yeah. Anyways, I got Starbucks after that. Again, I like when I mark work, I see clients like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and then I just do things in between, like get Starbucks, go to Walmart, go to Marshall, like stuff like that. So this isn't necessarily the right order, but I'm not gonna mark each client I see because that's a little much. We did go to Whole Foods this night, and then even though we went to Whole Foods, we still got Uber Eats because why not? So we got Uber Eats. I think we got pizza and wings, which is one of my fave places. I did have a FaceTime with my mom, so I wanted to mark that. And then I did just do some more planning time, so I marked that. On Friday, I did sleep in because I didn't have a client until the afternoon. I went to work, and then I did babysit all night. So this was the night, again, I said I was like helping out at a wedding. This was the rehearsal dinner, but it wasn't a traditional wedding. So technically they actually got married this day. So I like watched the ceremony and stuff, but I was barely there because the kids went to bed at like 7. They were out. So I was barely there, but I did babysit all night that night. And then I got Chipotle while I was there because I did not get to stay for dinner because the kids weren't having it. And then I came home, had a fight with Jake, probably because I was freaking exhausted, to be honest. But I marked that. And then I started Bridgerton season 2 this day. I think it actually came out this day or this week. Like, I usually start my things way behind because I just don't keep track of when anything premieres or when anything starts, except like 90 Day Fiance. I'm usually on top of that just because that's like my fave show. But all the other shows, I like follow accounts on like Instagram pretty much, and that's how I see that they started, or I hear from people on social media. For example, Bridgerton, like everyone in the planning community was talking about it, so I knew. But yeah, so I did start Bridgerton season 2 this day. I did not binge it. All my friends like binged it in like 2 days or a day. I did not do that, but I did finish it the next week. It was, I honestly didn't love it. I will keep watching the show. It's not like something I absolutely hated. I will keep watching the show because I really like all the storylines. I like the characters. I like the music. But I just didn't like Anthony. I didn't like him in season 1 either. I knew I wasn't going to like him this season, so I just didn't like that the story was about him. No offense to him. But yeah, I definitely liked last season a lot more, but I will obviously continue to watch because it's just a good series. It's fun. It's different. And yeah, on Saturday, I babysat all day, all freaking day. From like the afternoon until midnight. It was like 12 hours probably. And so I did mark that I babysat, but while I was babysitting, Jake went with his dad and grandpa to go get fitted for a custom tux. So that was really exciting. I wanted to mark that. I actually, since I babysat all day, I had nothing to mark this day. So I threw that in a big box. I probably wouldn't have usually marked that. I don't really mark things that pertain to Jake. But I wanted to mark that this day, especially because it was exciting. I don't think he's ever like worn a tux even. So yeah, that was exciting. So I wanted to mark that. I did babysit all day. And then when I came home, I had McDonald's again because everything was closed by the time I got off work. Because again, I was working a wedding, which was also very hard because I was in like a dress and heels and had to chase after a kid all night. It was very exhausting. It was so exhausting. Oh my God. I just watched more Bridgerton, so I just marked that with Netflix and chill. And then I just played with Oliver. Very low-key day. I literally babysat the whole day. I just had to put in some other things, so it wasn't completely blank. On Sunday, I used another extender. I was so busy this weekend. So first I did clean because my parents were coming over, and so I like to have the place clean when they come over. We went to Costco together on a Costco run. We got a lot of stuff for my bridal shower, which is going to be at my parents' house. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. And then Mochi did come over, my parents' puppy Mochi. So I just marked that I was reunited with Mochi. She's usually not excited to see me. She's very excited to see Oliver. And then she's like moody AF. She like kind of has a grudge on us because she's like mad she's not our dog. Because we're way more fun than my parents. Like, I'm not even kidding. This is definitely her thought process. So sometimes she acts all sassy. She's like part Shih Tzu, and Maisie was a Shih Tzu. So they're just sassy dogs, in my opinion. Shih Tzus, at least from my experience. But yeah, so I just marked that. And then I just hung out with my parents at my apartment. So I marked that. I did do some laundry this day. And then I actually took both Ollie and Mochi to the dog park, but Mochi was not feeling it. She was like, no, not in the mood. But it was still fun. And then got Starbucks after, and then I did get banh mi for dinner, which not actual banh mi. The food truck I go to is banh mi, but it's spelled differently. But I get pho from there. They do also have banh mi, but I don't know if I've ever tried banh mi. I probably have, but I'm not a sandwich person, and I just love pho, especially good pho. And this truck has great pho, which is really hard to come by. Actually, I've learned, like it's really hard to find good pho. So I got pho this night. It was great. My friend did come over, my bestie pal Raw, so I marked that. Oh, I got McDonald's again. LOL. So I guess I got it 3 times this week. So I got McDonald's again, and then I watched more Bridgerton, I'm sure, maybe 90 Day Fiance too. I don't know. I just know 90 Day comes out on Sunday, so I was like, maybe I did. So I just watched a bunch of TV this night, and then late this night I decided to start writing my vows, which they're very just like generic. They're not like too like detailed. I was thinking we might do like cuter ones, like when we're alone that day or night. I don't know. Jake probably won't want to, but I did write my vows this day, the ones that are going to be, I'm going to say in front of everyone at our ceremony, which I'm terrified for because I hate speaking. But yeah, I did write them, and Jake will probably write them the night before, but he's an amazing writer, and like, he just knows how to do that kind of stuff. So I'm not worried one bit. Mine are probably going to be worse, but it's fine. I like mine. They're sweet. They're romantic. It is what it is. But this is how the spread is turning out in full. It was quite a busy week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to check out my pictures of the spread on my planner Instagram at Laura Marie Plans. These are my leftovers. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.